Hi. How are you? I hope you're ready for this. This is the Birds of a Feather Chalkmade Kit, the Birdhouse. I wanted to show this to you guys tonight before it goes out of stock. So this one is very, very close to selling out. So if you're wanting it and you haven't gotten it yet, you need to go grab it, okay? So let me get going. I have all my pieces laid out, and what I did is, because I wasn't exactly sure how to put this bad boy together, I put it together first so that I would know exactly what side is the outside on each of these. And let me get a different brush. All right, so I'm using, this is Eggshell Blue. I'm using the paste that comes in the kit, okay? I just took my paste and I squirted it right onto my color trays. I am going to paint the background of all of these. Y'all, these colors, these pieces of the birdhouse are reusable, okay? It's the same material as like our chalk chips and the board and base. They're white, okay? But they are paintable, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly paint these. And I was gonna add some water to my paste, but then I decided against it at the last minute. I'm actually using the piece of cardboard that came in the kit too, okay? It comes with a C-size transfer with all of the prints that go with the bird, that go on the different sides of the birdhouse, okay? I went ahead and I cut those up. It does not come with a paintbrush, however, so you're gonna have to do that. Make sure that you have one way or the other, okay? Let me see if I'm here. Okay, here I am. Hi, Steph. How are you? Hey, Karen. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. You can comment the word bird or birds to get all the stuff to make this, okay? And everything comes in the kit, all right? So check that link out. Go ahead and get yours before it sells out. And these are the sides, okay? Make sure that you do not paint the side with the holes, okay? Seriously, put it together prior to painting because it's gonna help you. And we're gonna put it together also. So I'll show you how to do it. It took me a minute to figure it out. But I'm pretty good at like putting together furniture and stuff because I only buy cheap furniture. That has to be put together pretty much. So I'm pretty good at that. One of my hobbies, I guess, is putting together cheap furniture that I bought on Amazon. So I have a skill for that. Now I don't want to use all of my paste because I didn't prepare myself and bring another jar of paste in here, or the jar of paste in here, because I figured that I wouldn't need it because I'm going to use the paste in the kit. So I gotta be sparing with it. I'm not doing a great job of that, but I'm going to try. All right, and so this is Eggshell Blue that I'm painting with currently. And I'm doing the entire background of the house with this Eggshell Blue. I love it. It's perfect for spring. And so this is a decor item, right, for inside your house, but you could totally seal it. Hi, Shirley, how are you? Hey, Wendy, welcome, ladies. You could totally stain it. You could seal it, and I wouldn't put it in direct weather, but you could put it on the porch. You could even add the bird cutouts to this. There's so many different things that you could do to make this a really cool project and a fun decor item. Or if you don't want to seal it, you could always not seal it and then take it apart and redo the design on it if you want, with different colors, different prints for different seasons. Because it is like a huge chalk chip. Hi, Rayetta, how are you, love? Welcome. Okay, so we're almost there. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. The fan's on in here, so it's kind of thickening up as the fan blows on it more and more. But, ooh, that works great. I didn't want to thin it out too much because I wanted it to be good coverage on here. And that worked at first until the fan blew on it enough and it got low enough in my color tray to start being too thick. Okay, here we go. Now, I will even have enough in here. So I actually used the entire paste packet to cover this. Now that's a lot of paste. I probably used way too much. I probably could have thinned it out from the beginning, just with a little bit of water. But it looked like it was perfect consistency. So I really didn't have to work very hard to spread it. Sometimes the paste is thicker and you'll need to thin it out with some water, but this one was pretty good. So I think I'm gonna just try and use up the rest of this by touching up right there. And you're gonna make sure want to make sure this is good and dry before you move on, okay? Or like before you start putting your designs on it. But I have all my pieces painted here now. And y'all, did you hear that they released the, hi Shirley, hey Melissa, welcome love. They released, oh man, look. See, this cord is so short that it unplugged itself. Hold please. All right, they released the dryer with the 6-foot cord today and I ordered it because this little 3-foot cord is not gonna do it for me. So if you haven't done that yet, you're welcome to do it. Hi Tina, welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Go ahead and grab yourself a dryer. It will save your life. In times like this, I mean, I'm literally pulling it out of the plug right now by lifting it. Because I have all the stuff in here just plugged to this one little plug over here and it's pulling on all of them. So I'm making sure that I'm drying the whole thing, okay, really, really well. And I am going to wax also, okay? Now, you don't usually want to wax on a reusable surface, but I'm going to because I don't want to pull up my paste with these transfers whenever I put them down, okay? So you can comment the word bird or birds to get this, okay? And don't forget, these are low quantity, so they will be going out of stock very soon. So if you don't get it, I'm really sorry. But y'all, the stuff from the launch, so we had another launch today. The second half of the April launch happened today. And there's new stuff on my website, but stuff from what, last week? Was that 7 days ago that we launched the other products? Some of that stuff is already out of stock. So I also heard today that Duchess is low quantity too. So if you have not yet gotten your color of the month, it's gonna go out and you're gonna be out of luck. Hi Joni, how are ya? Welcome. Okay, you're not gonna be able to get it after it goes out of stock if you didn't get your Duchess, okay? So make sure that you get it. All right, I'm almost there. I think we're good. All right, now we're all dried up here and I want to, oh, I'm a hot mess, okay? I've got paste everywhere. Luckily it's washable, doesn't matter. I can get it all over the place if I need to. Here's my little thing. I'm a mess here, okay? I can't wait to move into my house. We got the survey back today. So hopefully we will be in business and closing on our house soon because I'm ready. As much as I love this rental house, I hate a temporary situation. It sucks, you know, not having my stuff. Not that I have very much stuff, okay? But not having my craft stuff, my office. My office is a big one, y'all, because right now I'm working on folding tables in the office in the room next door. And every time that I accidentally hit the table, it like, everything shakes. My monitors shake, my camera shakes. I finally set up my camera today because I'm supposed to go on video on certain meetings. And I don't like going on video for meetings, but my boss's boss requires it. He doesn't require it, but he likes it. And so I'm not going to be rude. Yes, it is hot here. That's true. Sorry for showing my legs. Things are great here. I am loving being home. All right, so there's plenty of prints, okay? So there's this polka dot. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little bright. Another little polka dot, okay? We're going to give all of these a try tonight. There is this one, which I think, yeah, that fits on one of the sides, okay? And then this one, that's a rose print, or flower print. Of course, the roof print, and then a little bee, okay? So let's start. These are the roofs, okay? By the way, you can see it's like, that's the roof, okay? Hi, Cindy. How are you, my friend? Welcome. My other mother is here. All right, so I'm not going to fuzz this, okay? Because it's a lot of silkscreen. Look how much silkscreen that is. I did wax, so I should be good to go, okay? I'm going to just put that right on my surface, and I'm going to hope for the best, okay? I think it'll be fine. Now, I want to make sure, and I'm liking this because the design is just a slightly bigger than the surface. So that means that you get the entire design on the surface and you don't have any extra left over, like along the edges. And I'm really loving that, okay? So I'm going to stick that right down. We are going, well, you know what? We're going to use camel. I was thinking I was going to use the shimmer melon, but we're going to use camel. So this one also comes in your kit. We're going to use camel for the roof. And I'm going to just get right in there. It also comes with a mini squeegee for your use. So you literally, you don't need anything for this project except if you want to paint the backgrounds, you're going to need a paintbrush. But I hope that all of you lovely crafters have a paintbrush. Thank you, Cindy. These are press-on nails, actually, and I am obsessed with them. They make my life so easy, and I don't have to worry about painting my nails because the polished chips, and I mean, they're not perfect, okay, but they do stay on for several days. Most of them last 2 weeks, okay, but I do have some where my nail bed is shaped kind of funny that will pop off like after 2 or 3 days. And when they pop off, I usually am right there. I either see them pop off or I've felt it like come loose. And so I'll just take it and just buff my nail a little bit, just file it just a tiny bit and stick it right back on. And the pack comes with new ones too. So if you lose one, then you have them. All right, so, ooh, I really like that. Now, I'm trying to pull this off. There we go. Okay, so there's our first roof piece. Now let's just switch this out. And I'm gonna try my best to set this back down without having to clean it because, you know, I hate cleaning transfers on a live. Okay, so set that right back down. I'm not worrying about getting paste on me. It's washable, totally fine. Just press it back down. And y'all, these new transfers are so great because they don't get all clogged up very easily. So even with matte paste, you can still reuse the transfer. It's pretty excellent. And y'all, with the amount of ink that I used last night on that sheet, I guarantee you if that transfer I used last night had been one of these new ones that are real thin, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have had any ink at all. But I did clean them up nice. And y'all, that pillow that I made last night, I love it so much. Cindy, I don't know if you're still here, but my mom suggested that this house needs that pillow. So I might make another one to leave on the guest bed. We'll see. It's so pretty. I love it. And it's perfect for this little farmhouse that I'm staying in. All right, now, okay, so it does come with instructions too. It does not have, the instructions do not have how this goes together though, unfortunately. Okay, so that one didn't come out perfect, but it's good enough. That'll do. Okay, and actually, it's the same exact spot, so I'm wondering, I don't know if I messed that up, or it looks literally the exact same on both of them, so I don't know what that's about, but that's funny. Okay, so now I have these other pieces. Let's go ahead. We're going to use both of these polka dots, okay? So we'll use one up here. Let's move this on this one, and then we'll use the other one on the front of the birdhouse, okay? Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's over there, the pillowcase. It turned out so good. It's got a sheep on it. It is very farmhouse-ish. Anywho, so, yeah. I make stuff every night, Cindy. All right, and if you're new here, I am here every day pretty much, except for when I was moving across the country. So I did fuzz this one. Now I've got a piece of like lint right there. So I just picked that back up and picked it out of there to make sure that I have a really smooth, perfect surface here. I have another piece of something there. Okay, just want to make sure that you have a really good tight seal, and then we're going to use Shimmer Melon, okay? And I think I'm going to try and use Shimmer Melon for the rest of this. Now, I barely need any paste for this one because it's just these little dots. And this transfer does not hold any of the paste. It's amazing. All right. All right, so there we go. Now, I'm trying to do that one-handed. That's probably not the best option. There we go. Pull that sucker right off of there and stick it over here. And now, y'all, this polka dot is great. I think I'm gonna have to reuse that for something else too. Okay, so let's just move that a little out of the way. And we can stack those now. Let's do this other one. And again, this one has so much silk screen. I am not, yeah, I know. You're so funny, Cindy. Every time I talk to you when it's late, I can always tell because you sound like you're like out of it. Hi, Joanne. How are you, my friend? Y'all, if I call Cindy and it's too late, she is like out of it. Hi, Sue. How are you? Okay. All right. So I am, let me see, gonna pick some of that stuff up out of the transfer. Again, I've got a lot of lint and stuff like that in here. So I am still using Shimmer Melon. I think I'm going to use it for the rest of the pieces of the house. I really love this color for spring. I think it's going to be really cute. And with that eggshell blue, it's perfect. So anyway, tell me what y'all did today if you have any plans for the weekend. I do, actually, because I am now in a place where I know people. So Chris and I are going to go tomorrow night to our friend Josh's house. We're going to take Dozer and probably going to stay the night over there and just hang out and eat dinner, probably cook or something. I think his sister and Chris's brother-in-law will come over and we'll eat dinner and hang out and then come home on Saturday morning. So I do plan on doing my live on Friday before we leave though. So tomorrow I'll probably do my live a little bit early before we head out. All right. And then Chris starts work on Monday. So at his job, so that'll be good. Be nice to have him going to work and out of my All right, look how pretty that is. I love it. I know it's hard to see. I don't know why it's so bright. It's not that bright in here, but it looks really great. That one's gonna be a really pretty picture, and I love that is the front. Love it, love it. Okay, so now these are the side pieces. Okay, so there's a couple different ones to choose from. I want to use both of them because why not? Use everything we have available to us, especially so I can show y'all. I am fuzzing this one. This is the one with the print, okay? It doesn't have that much silk screen, so I want to make sure and fuzz it really well so that I don't pull up any of my paste on my little birdhouse walls. Now, you could obviously use this one however you like. You could do it different prints on different places. You could use the polka dots on all around. However you like it is what you're supposed to do with this, okay? There's no rules. But, ooh, I'm loving this. And I think that that other one is like a inverted picture just like this, except there's more silk screen area, which is fun. I like that they did that. I love prints, y'all. And I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but there's like a beachy print that just came out last week with the launch. Seriously, if you haven't shopped the launch products yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you're gonna miss them, okay? If you don't grab them. So, goodness. Okay, there's that. I know, it's hard to see. I apologize. All right, and then we'll do this one. Now, I'm not going to fuzz this one because it has so much silk screen, okay? So I'm just going to go right in there and lay that one down. Again, I love that this is a little bit bigger than the surface so that you don't have the lines along the edges. Okay, so there is a little bee also that you can use on the house. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this one. I'm gonna keep that part of the transfer, obviously, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it here. Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. I still have plenty of paste left over too. I hardly used all of it. So if you go to my website, if you comment, Lisa, if you comment the word bird, okay, you'll get the link that'll take you to my website. And then if you click on the 3 little lines over on the top left, so this is all one transfer. Click on the lines on the top left and say shop by category, and then choose what's new, and you'll see all the stuff from the launch, okay? This is all the same transfer that comes with the birdhouse, okay? It's just all different prints, and I love that you have so many options. You can use them all, or you can use one of them, or whatever. I'm so excited about your mulch. That's fun. I love getting my yard ready for, like, the coming year. Ooh, nice. So, Porter it's not that close to me, but it is pretty close. I was actually looking at a lot of houses there, y'all. They have some really, really cute houses in Porter. I'm glad you enjoyed that video of Dozer. He is so funny, y'all. He loves this yard, and we are now able to let him just roam. I mean, obviously we go out there with him, but we don't have to keep him on a leash. He doesn't take off. He comes whenever we call him. He's doing so good. It makes me so happy. All right, so I'm gonna make sure and dry this really well. Now, there's no glue needed on this whole project. If you want, you could glue it together, okay? But it does hold really well. It has these those little things. What are they called? I don't know. The little fitter together pieces, you know? I don't know. I don't obviously know what they're called, but, and it has all the holes that all fits together just right, okay? So if it's not fitting together, that's what I found whenever I put it together, and that's why I wanted to put it together, so I didn't embarrass myself on my live. Dowels, thank you. If it's not fitting together, it doesn't go that way, okay? It fits very specifically together. I promise you it does. I'm going to show you that. Because I was thinking like, oh no, were these holes cut wrong? No. The pegs. Perfect. Thank you, Shirley. There's also a peg for the little spot that the bird sits on too. Okay? Now, you could maybe use this as a legit birdhouse if you wanted to outside. I would definitely seal it. And it does have a bottom, okay? So this piece is the bottom. We didn't paint it or anything because it's going to be covered. But you could totally do that and make a little nest in there or whatever. Hi, Sandra. Good. I'm glad you got it. Thank God. I saw that there's a bunch of low stock today from the launch. Not from the launch today, but from the launch last week. So again, and Duchess is low stock, low quantity too. So if you haven't gotten that, or you haven't gotten your fill of it, y'all, I love that one. Cinderella is my favorite Disney princess, and that one reminds me of her. Okay, so here we go. All right, now I'm gonna start with the base. I'm gonna put that down right here. And then I'm gonna put my two sides on, I think. Thinking about this. I feel like I'm already doing something wrong though. We're gonna see. No, I think I'm doing it right. I'm pretty sure. Okay, my two sides are on. Now, if I do this wrong, I might have to redo it, but I think this is correct. Now we're gonna go for the back side, okay? So that's 3 of my 4 sides are on. Now, see, I have my little, I can make my little birdhouse, or my nest in here for my little birds. If you want to do that, you absolutely could. It closes all in. You can't even see that because it's so bright, but it does close all the way in. Now I'm going to take my little roof pieces, and I want the angled part to be on the peak, okay? Y'all, this, I love it. So comment the word birds. Get this for yourself. Don't miss out on it. You're going to be sad if you do, and I'm going to be sad for you, okay? Look how stinking cute this is. All right. Now, one thing I'm noticing that I need to do, but maybe I don't, is that the edges are not painted. So you might want to, whenever you're painting this, you might want to paint the edges, or at least just be a little neater with your painting than I was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. My paintbrush is dry. So look at this. So I did camel on the top with blue, eggshell blue underneath. Sorry, I painted the whole thing with eggshell blue, okay? And then we've got the flowers on this side. I used the Shimmer Melon for all of the paste except for on the roof. Okay, this is camel. So look how stinking cute that is. Look at it. That is polka dots and that's adorable. Okay, and then we have this side too. So comment the word birds and get this for yourself, okay? Don't miss out on it because it will be gone very soon and I don't want you to miss it, okay? So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate you and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.